Hello, everyone. Here it is, week one in EDUU 629. And we, as in Dr. Kimberly Green, hello, lovely to meet you. And of course, our intrepid Michael Hill, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Once again, gracing us with her presence is our absolutely lovely and talented guinea pig, Dr. Lynn Larson.
Hi, everyone.
So here it is, the beginning, week one of EDUU 629. You are going to be refining our demo shells from 628. We don't want to build over what we already did. We want to keep that as a demo, but that means to move forward, we need to make a copy of the course. Got that? We are making a copy of what we did in 628, and that's what we're going to work on and refine here in 629. Michael is going to walk us through this process. There's several steps, but it's actually quite logical. Michael, take it away.
All right, everybody. So what we're going to do is start on your dashboard in Canvas. So you will have logged into Canvas already and be here right on the dashboard, where I still can't believe that animated icon is winking at me and raising its eyebrows. I'm totally creeped out. Dr. Larson, let's go ahead and have you click on Start New Course. The first thing that we're going to do is create a blank course shell. And on the right-hand side is the icon for Start a New Course. This will give you a blank, brand new course shell, completely empty. So we're going to go ahead and give it a name like you did last time. Remember, that name needs to be something that reflects what you're doing in the course, something that's easy for students to understand, and then you're going to give an extension like Dr. Larson did there, part 2 beta, something along those lines, and then the short name then is going to be there we go. All right, and then the content license, you can update that as you wish. Private is fine, or a Creative Commons license is also fine. And then you do not have to make the course publicly available. And go ahead and click on Create Course. And then Canvas will give us an absolutely brand new course shell. Now, unlike the last course shell that you got, this one starts totally blank. There is no template. There's nothing at all. It is completely and totally blank, which is good, because what we're going to do now is we're going to actually import what you've been working on in 628 into this course. And to do that, we'll, in the new course, go down to Settings. And then over on the right-hand side, we've got quite a few options there. You'll see one that says Import Course Content. Now, under Content Type, you want to drop down that menu and select Copy a Canvas Course. Now, what you're going to want to do is drop down your Canvas courses there and select your last course. So CRM for Beginners was what Dr. Larson named the last course. Beta is the one that we're in. And so that's going to bring in that course. Now what we're going to want to do is pick the content. Canvas gives us two options. We can copy over all content, or you can select specific content to bring over. If you copy all content, everything from that course shell will just automatically come over. If you select specific content, you'll be given the option to go through and pick specific pages, specific activities, specific assignments that you will copy over into the new course. I would recommend only doing the second option, selecting specific content, if you know that there are things that you played with that didn't work out well, that you weren't sure how to delete, that you know you don't want to copy over. Otherwise, the easiest and most straightforward option is just to copy all content. Now, if we were using a course that had already had a lot of assignments and due dates set up, Canvas also gives us the option to adjust events and due dates. Go ahead and click on that checkbox. I think it gives us some more options there to look at. So if we were going to do that, what we could actually do is have Canvas automatically shift all dates in the course over. So for example, if we were going from a fall semester course to a spring semester course, and we knew that the basic structure was going to stay the same, week 1, week 2, all of the requirements of the course would stay the same, we can actually automatically have it change the dates, which is very, very useful. That doesn't necessarily apply in our case, but I did want to show you that option was there. So we're just going to uncheck that box, and it takes that all away. And so we're ready to go. We're going to pull over all the content now, so go ahead and click Import. Now you'll see that it gives you a status here. It says that it's going to do a course copy for you. It gave us a queue, and now it is running. It's going to take that all the way over to the completion bar. You do not have to wait at this page. It will keep running even if you move away from the page. But I always get a kick out of seeing the status bar move over. It makes me feel a sense of accomplishment until we get there to the green completed. Now if we go back to home in the course over on the left-hand side, we should see our course exactly as it was in the last version. You will notice, however, that this course is still not published over on the right-hand side. So even though we copied all the content over, and even though we had previously published the last course, this new course for you to work in is not published. So before we get to the end, you are going to want to publish your course, but as it is right now, it does not have to be published yet while we're working on it. One thing that you do want to do before you move on to anything else is we're going to go over to People, and we're going to make sure we add your instructor back in. Dr. Larson, go ahead and click on People on the left-hand side, and we're going to walk through that process of adding your instructor back in. That's going to be a really important thing to do here. We press the plus button for People on the right-hand side. And then you're going to put your instructor's email address right here into that chat box, or into that box. So make sure it's for the instructor who's teaching the 629 version. If it's Dr. Green, it's kgreen@mail.brandman.edu. Drop down the role to teacher. There we are, and we are in the correct section right there. Notice it does cut off the last part, but it is the CBM for Beginners Beta, so make sure that it is in the current section, even if it's truncated a little bit, and click Next. And remember that if it finds the individual, it will provide that information right there. It knows who the user is, it knows who the institution is, and then click Add Users. And there we go. So Dr. Green's sample student account has been added here, but you'll want to add whoever your instructor is for this course. And that concludes copying the course and adding your instructor again.
Awesome. Well done. Bravo. Bravo. So, Dr. Larson, question. Does this feel logical? I know it seems a little, I'll admit, when I think, oh, I have to make a course copy, I'm thinking I should just go to the old course and click a copy button. That's not how Canvas is working. But does this process of first creating an empty shell and then just duplicating the old shell into the new shell, how did this work for you?
It was very straightforward, so it's just important to know that you have to have a shell to put the content into first. I know some other LMSs you can just make a copy and it'll, create a copy for you, but this was a very straightforward process.
All right, Michael, any last words of wisdom? Is there any kind of pothole to avoid, or does it usually go this clean?
Normally goes this clean, and I was going to say, think of it kind of like making a photocopy. You do want to have whatever your original is ready to go, but you've got to have a blank piece of paper to copy it onto first. And so we're kind of creating that blank piece of paper first, and then we go ahead and hit the copy button there on the photocopier to get the new shell over onto that blank piece of paper. It is typically this clean. If Canvas does give you error messages, make sure you read what those are, and there are a ton of resources available, and you can always contact your intrepid instructor, whoever that is.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, Dr. Larson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. EDUU 629. Let's get in there. Let's make our empty shell, copy over our demo shell, continue growing, continue playing, enjoy this work. Time to get going. Thank you.